So, welcome back to Magick Bringers Rising for the week of March 25th through the 31st. We're almost in April. I am your host, Lindsay Baldessano, fresh from a cruise that was more like a bonus round in the game of Survive the High Seas. But this week we are sailing into Eclipse Week, and oh boy, it's not just about the weather that, and oh boy, it's the weather that's stormy. On to the show.
Welcome to Magick Bringers Rising Chats, a show by Super Secret Powers. I'm your host, Lindsay Baldessano, and let's get ready for a dose of energy healing, channeled guidance, and humor to keep your intuitive flow open and your roots grounded so you can leave the life of healing, spiritual purpose, and magic that you want.
So, before we dive into the celestial forecast, as usual, let's talk a little terra firma for a second. So, to all of my digital readers and soulful healers, this is a reminder that the Mystik Web Society waitlist is open. So, are you ready to anchor your online presence and navigate the mystic horizons of your spiritual business with confidence? Because if you are, then it is time to tame your tech trepidations and become a digital web building wizard so you can create a presence that is so in alignment that you can't wait to share it and have it be seen by the world. So, seriously though, so many spiritual entrepreneurs struggle to get paid. So, whether it's tech or branding or mindset around being in business while also being spiritual, it's time to put your business into alignment with clarity and abundance. So please go sign up. Of course, the wait list is free. I am just starting to build this and we're building into the founders round, which of course is going to be like insanely valuable. All right. So there is that. And I hope that you feel like the Mystik Web Society is the thing that you have been waiting for. So we are also in Mercury retrograde pre-shadow, so don't forget to snag the free ultimate guide to rocking your Mercury retrograde. It is just a freebie from my business Super Secret Powers. So also look for that link below and grab that guide. So on to the forecast. So this week begins with a huge Libra relationship boundary transformation and then dives into a passionate and deep Scorpio edge and leads us around back to curious Sagittarius. This is a big start to eclipse season 2024. So pull out your journals and make sure you are recording all of your thoughts, downloads, niggles, jiggles, knowing psychic hits, and especially because it's Libra, your feelings. Because the universe is bringing the shifts, and the sooner we can get out of our own way, the better. So, starting off on Monday, the 25th, which is today, because I am, back from the cruise of multiple delays. So the moon in Libra shines under the spotlight of the full moon eclipse, asking us to balance our inner scales. So imagine trying to juggle while ice skating. It's all about finding your center amidst the twirls and the swirls and the ups and the downs, but especially with relationships. And we're going to get into that after we go over each day here. So Tuesday, March 26th, the moon in Libra is still doing a cosmic tango, but this time we have Jupiter, Uranus, and Mercury dancing with her. And then it decides to take a 5 as it goes void. So it's like hosting a diplomatic tea where then everybody decides to speak a different language, get up, and go home. And think about what on earth just happened. So, patience and flexibility are your best pals today. And of course, when it goes out of void later in the evening, things will start feeling a little bit more right with the world. So we have the magical chaos cat here with us now. And I have a whole other thing to add to my blooper reel. So, Wednesday, March 27th, the moon dives into Scorpio, stirring that emotional cauldron with a square in Pluto and a trine in Mars. So it's kind of like uncovering the secret passage to your psyche that leads to hidden treasure or, maybe a booby trap or just a rabbit hole. I'm looking at that cattail. So tread carefully, but enjoy that deep dive. So Thursday, March 28th, with the moon still in Scorpio, it's a day of intense encounters and emotional reckonings. But Venus sextile Uranus throws in a wild card of unexpected connections. Expect soulmates to be popping out of the woodwork. But, sometimes those are the hardest relationships we have because they force us to grow and to, reckon all of that karma. So bring your patience, bring your long perspective, and enjoy what pops up. Yes, right? So Friday, March 29th, the Scorpio moon dreams big with the dance with Neptune and then goes void for another cosmic siesta. So enjoy the dreams while you have them, and then actually maybe just dreaming. Stop touching my keyboard. But by the afternoon, the Sagittarius moon lights the way, sextiling Pluto. So by the afternoon, the Sagittarius moon lights the way, sextiling Pluto. It's like from a dream where you are some kind of philosopher king, you know all the answers, and then decide to run with it. So, March 3rd, the moon is in Sagittarius and she squares with Mars and Saturn and trine the sun. So it's like planning an epic quest only to realize you actually need to, pack supplies and take a nap. But you're feeling good about it anyway. Adventure calls, just preparation. So we're wrapping up the weekend on Sunday 31st. So Sagittarius debates with Venus and Neptune, but then high fives Mercury before checking in to Capricorn for some R&R. So it's a cosmic wrap-up party where everybody's invited, but ends up talking all about work instead. So look back on the week's journey and start plotting ahead for the next adventure once we move out of stodgy Capricorn. So, as we look at this big week of big energy, full moons are always about letting go once we've reached the point of climax, allowing flow to take over and helping us to reap the rewards of the building we just did during that growing moon phase. So it's like being able to shed your training wheels and trusting yourself to ride the bike through that flow. So, where are you still using training wheels in your life? Maybe still feeling a little codependent, or maybe just not trusting yourself to do your thing. This week's Libra eclipse, with that dash of the Pluto transformative zest, it's our cosmic cue to declutter some relationships and some thought patterns. So, how are you going to bring more fairness into your relationships? And maybe take off some of those training wheels and find your own power and authority in your life. Now, this is going to be a theme that's going to continue through 2024, all the way through 2025, with the eclipse axis shift that we just had. So, think about the long term changes here, not just the impulsive ones, not just the rash decisions because she said, they said. So, how do you want to help your relationships evolve over the next year and bring them into alignment with health, mutual support, and unconditional love? for yourself and your loved ones. And of course, Libra, Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, you're going to feel it the most. Now, expanding outward to look at the pattern over the course of this week, we are going to have a Piscean party in the water signs. So keep those tissues handy because it's going to be an emotional week or maybe just an emo week. Maybe stay out of the realms of existentialism. So let's navigate these waters with grace, releasing what no longer serves us, and maybe, just maybe, we won't fall for that age old trap of self sacrifice while we're on this quest for harmony and relationships. Yeah. All the changes, and boundary resets that this eclipse season brings all the shifts, changes, and boundary resets that this eclipse season brings has to serve you first. And this isn't time to ask permission to meet your own needs. It's time to claim it. That feeling of having to ask for permission doesn't just go away on its own. It's an emotional trap. See, I just lost my husband. And even with no husband to ask permission from, part of me still seeks to ask that permission of to somebody in my life to meet my own needs. So asking for permission is really a way of denying your own power, that we even have the kind of power to meet our own needs to begin with. So, what empowerment versus harmony themes are coming up for you this eclipse? Tell me in the comments. We'll chat about it. And that is a wrap on this powerful eclipse week. Remember, Magic Bringers, when the seas of life get choppy, it is your inner light that keeps the ship steady. So don't miss out on our weekly cosmic insights and magical musings. So hit that hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications to stay updated on all things Magic Bringers Rising and Chaos the Cat. Join me next week and we'll explore the greatest mystery of all. Why does my GPS always lead me on an adventure when I am already late? Always happens. Until then, keep your sails unfurled, your compass true, and your spirit bright. This is Lindsay signing off from Super Secret Powers. Stay magical, my friends.